Hi, YouTube. I feel like that's probably my little handle coming in talking about some hi, YouTube. Um, oh, good. I got a notification. That's what I was just about to check. So, okay, sorry, I was looking at messages. So guys, I am not doing my Sunday health Zooms anymore because I have taken on a couple other responsibilities. I have a couple other ventures. So I'm no longer doing my Sunday health Zooms. But because I am still committing myself to my YouTube Wednesdays, that could be the perfect time if anybody wants to come on here for follow-up consultations. It'll just be live on YouTube. But that's where you can catch me because I'm committed to my spots here on Wednesdays. And look at me, I'm in my pajamas. And it is noon on the East Coast. It is noon on the East Coast. I'm in my pajamas. When I wake up, there are messages and return calls and all these other things that are waiting for me. And I'm not even able to get out of bed without someone waking me up before my alarm and, letting me know that there's something that needs to be handled or taken care of, attended to. So here it is. This is Pajama Wednesday. I hope it's not going to always be that way. What? Positive vibes. Where you been? How you doing? It's long time no see. I hope all is well. I hope all is well. So, and then there are people who still need assistance. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to help with those other things that I was helping with, like the SBA loans. People are asking for assistance with their unemployment, their pandemic unemployment assistance, the PUA. You doing good? I've been doing good. I've just been so busy, but I'm doing good. It's a good busy. So I'm glad. I'm grateful. I cannot complain. I don't have any complaints. And because of CMOS positive vibes, I feel great. So it's good to feel great and be doing great. Like in the midst of this pandemic, your health is everything, So thank goodness that I don't have those things to be stressing me out right now. I'm grateful for that. So, yeah, guys, for a lot of the women who I had on Sundays, I hope that you're able to see this video. We can do any follow-up here, any questions. As you can tell, it's even hard for me to get back to my messages. And I think I seen messages, and yes, I did just get the oils. I got the oils, so I am going to send the oils out. I know you guys are looking for those. There are 2 more people who ordered sea malts after they had been sold out. After they were sold out, so I had to get the stuff that I needed for that, which was always either the sea moss or the jars. It's either the moss or the jars. So I just got everything that I needed. And then, I got these other things that I'm working on. So like I said, we're going to try to let these live videos be our follow-up consultations. I will try to send notifications to you guys, or even, I do notice that a lot of you find out the status of Sundays by checking my my Facebook account. The Herbalist Herbalist July is me on Facebook. Let me type it in here. So I'm gonna put, what I'm gonna do is this video, this YouTube video, I will post this YouTube video on my Herbalist July Facebook page, and I'll let you ladies know to watch this because it is regarding what happened to the follow-up consultations on the Sunday health Zooms. Let's see. That's my Facebook page. Okay. All right. So Positive Vibe, you said you're currently making moringa capsules. Ooh, nice. Moringa capsules. Oh wow. Okay, so Herbalist Kareem introduced you to the to moringa. 92 nutrients, 46 antioxidants, all the essential amino acids, 36 anti-inflammatories. Yes, moringa is a superfood. Moringa is another green. It's one of the greens that you can have that is a superfood. It is a it's just a regular plant. It's a land plant, whereas the sea moss is it's a sea vegetable. So since that's called a sea vegetable, what do we call moringa? Maybe a land vegetable. So moringa is a superfood like kale. You have moringa. I was going to say spirulina, but spirulina is a sea vegetable. So you got a lot of really good, greens that you can use at your disposal in your capsules, in your, if you're going to do any juicing, if you're going to make a smoothie, if you're going to make a salad, even if you're going to make a meal. I love the way my mother used to make her greens. She used to saute them with a little bit of mushrooms and onions, and she would do dandelion greens and kale and spinach, and it was so delicious. And when she sauteed it, she didn't overcook it, so we had the nutrients still in it. So let's see. Kindred Spirit Herbal Garden, hello. You added to your green blend. Nice. So positive vibes while you're making capsules, you can add, that these things are powerful together. You can, if you wanted to. Now, I don't know if you're doing this as a business, but if you're doing it for yourself, even if you're doing it as a business, you could mix in a little bit of the powder. It doesn't just have to be moringa. You could create a synergistic blend and have a little bit of some of the other things if you want it. But anyway, yeah. But positive vibes, you would always do your research about how much you have and all of it. So yeah, I got so much going on, you guys. It's not even funny. Let me see. Is there a way I can pause this? I don't think so. Let's see. Hello? Hello? Hey, okay. So, all right. Can you hear me okay? Okay. I am actually on YouTube live right now. There's no way for me to pause it. But the reason I was calling, I called you and I called old girl in Chicago. Yes. And I was trying to see if we were ready to submit those. We got the 4 people working for us. If we were ready to submit what they needed to get started. No, hers too. I'm talking about the other ones that we've been waiting on. But I don't have them. Yeah, I called both of you guys. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, because I need to give them to them. They're ready to do them. I trained a couple of them already. Yep. Yep, they good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I hear you. To bump up that one. Did you need me to place you? Oh, Nicole. Oh, she not. Oh, I see what you're saying. Automatically. Um, Mo. Well, the first person is already filled. Remember? Okay. Okay. I probably need to call you back because I'm not gonna be able to retain all that, and I'm on live. YouTube is like, what is she doing? Okay, I'll call you back. I have a meeting at 1. So in 40 minutes, I have a meeting and then I'm gonna call you after that. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Sorry, that's like that's a shame. Like that's not something that I would normally do, but because I got all these different things going on, I don't even have a choice, you guys. I can't even afford to miss certain calls, and I do mean afford. So let's see. That's why I named the title of this video, if you notice. Okay, let's see. So, uh, okay, you got the capsules. You're using the capsule machine, and you're doing the vegan capsules, and you do the 0-0. Okay, 2 a day to keep the doctor away. Good, perfect. Let's see. You take spirulina and chlorella. Good, and you alternate those, and you go based on how your body feels. Oh my gosh, I love that you do that. Positive vibes. That is so awesome that you do that. I try to tell everybody to do that, to listen to your body. That is so important. That is so, so important to go by how your body feels because your body's needs change. They don't stay the same at all. So if you fulfill certain needs with spirulina, you're not going to necessarily need spirulina every single day. You can alternate like he's doing. Then you may even get to the point where you don't need it every other day. But if you feel like every other day helps to sustain your needs, your particular needs, then you would continue to take it as such. I love that. I try so hard to get people to understand that because they take my supplements and I'm like, my supplements, a lot of my supplements are not the kind that you necessarily take every day indefinitely. And it depends on your body. But once you've reached a certain benchmark with your body, and if you've gotten all the way to your goal with your body, none of my supplements you're going to need every day, unless, let's say it was the Candida fighter. Now, I am not encouraging this, but if you're someone who still eats dairy or meat, you would take the Candida fighter on those days to combat that. If you purchase my Candida Fighter and you're taking it on a regular basis because you are trying to cleanse your system of the, what is it? What is Candida called? The bacteria. But anyway, if you're trying to rid yourself of Candida, I forget what it's called. But anyway, when you're trying to rid yourself of that, then you're going to be taking the Candida Fighter, you know, the whole 30 days. And I get a lot of people who reorder it too, because who knows, maybe they, you know, it's a longer process for some than it is for others. If you have not typically cleansed on a regular basis, it may take a while for you to completely get the Candida out of your system, the overgrowth out of your system. And also, if you're eating things to combat the effectiveness of the Candida Fighter, then you're going to find yourself needing it for a longer amount of time. So that's how my supplements are. And then I have those other ones, you know, for the hormones and stuff. And it's the same difference. But a lot of times our hormones are affected by just more than what we eat. Sometimes it can be the environment, or it can be, you know, if we have a lot of plastic in our environment. Do we eat out of plastic? Do we drink out of plastic? Do we drink out of water bottles? Or do we drink out of glass? So, you know, all of that affects how much estrogen may be floating around in your body, or how much of an excess that you may have of it in your body. You was hooked when you saw that moringa had 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, 4 times more calcium than milk, and 4 times more vitamin A than carrots, 3 times more potassium than bananas. It is a very good superfood. I've had some in my cabinet for 17, since 2017. I've been using moringa. I love moringa. And the one that I have is actually pretty decent. Let's see. Plus balancing the hormones. Yep, exactly. Positive vibes. So yeah. But yeah, you know, keep that in mind with your supplements, guys. Whenever you're taking supplements, you will not need them indefinitely. It's rare that you'll need them indefinitely. And your body will tell you. Sometimes you may not even be aware or conscientious of the fact that your body is letting you know. You may just simply say, you know, I don't feel like taking that today. Well, why don't you feel like taking it today? Because your body is telling you that you don't need it. So you're like, I don't feel like it. I don't want to. I don't feel like having that feeling, because your body is speaking and is saying, I don't need it right now. I don't need that. I don't need the extra energy. I don't want to be overstimulated. Like, your body will tell you, but you just have to kind of start to teach yourself to tune in, key in on what it is actually telling you. So now let's see. I named this JulyWellness, JulyFitness, and JulyWealth. And the reason why I did that is because those are the 3 different branches of the things that I am dealing with. And I am funding all of those businesses so that I can give you guys more options when you come to me for services. So I'm currently working on those things. There's going to be a video that I'm going to be putting out about JulyWealth, and it's going to be information on how to help you with your finances. And I mean, as you guys know, I've already been putting out a few videos here and there talking about, like, you know, getting funded, whether it's through the government or not. The videos that I did was usually like, you know, helping with the SBA loan or the payroll protection program. What did I just say? It's the payroll protection program. I think I'm getting the word PayPal mixed up because I've been dealing with PayPal the past couple of days. So, but I want to help people get themselves grounded and situated during this pandemic. A lot of people's jobs have been lost or furloughed, and they don't know if they're coming back, if they're going to get called back. So, um, with that being the case, you want to make sure that you have some sort of income. And that's where I have some ideas to help you with your income, so you're not lying flat on your face when it comes to your bills and spending money and all of that. Because, a lot of people are some people are living off of unemployment, but then that's running out. And then some people are looking desperately to the stimulus programs. And so they're looking for when the next stimulus check will be sent out. So yeah, those are things that a lot of us are concerned about. We got families, and when you have a family, you got to provide. You got people who can't provide for their families, and it makes them so stressed out that they, you never know what it could drive them to do. But we don't want to be in that situation. So, yeah, I can't wait to really help people. If you follow me closer, like on maybe like Facebook and stuff, there are ways that you can get more information about that sooner than when I'm going to put it out publicly. But if that's something that you want to do, like I said, I put it in the chat that I am Herbalist July on Facebook. So you guys, I'm more than willing to help anybody who's interested. Yeah. So let's see. Thankful for all that you have. I know, positive vibes. Me too. These are blessings, positive vibes, because not everybody has access to the same things that we may have access to. And it's a blessing to have been able to cross paths with herbalist Kareem. He got me started with my herbal stuff. I found him on YouTube, and I was already business oriented. So thank goodness he had the business courses, because I started my tax preparing business, and then I bought his course. And when I bought his course, I had already got my LLC started and all of that. So his course kind of helped me along after the fact. And then met him on a Zoom when he was doing the Zooms. He promised phone calls to everybody on the Zoom. And when he got around to me a couple months later, down the list of the phone calls, I informed him at that time. I said, yeah, you're coming out with this herbal course. I want to do that too. Well, I have strong herbal background in my family lineage. My great grandmother's first cousin was a doctor and an herbalist, and she mentored Elijah Muhammad as well as Dick Gregory. She mentored them personally. And fortunately, when I was a young girl, she was still alive, and she taught my mom a lot. She had my mom working with her in her herbal store. It was in Chicago, and it was called Fultonia, because her name is Dr. Alvenia Fulton, Fulton. So when I was a young girl, my mom was working with her, and that's where my mom and my dad started to teach my brothers and I how to take care of ourselves holistically. And ever since then, I've been into doing all things natural. Once I became an adult and started having my own children, I started really paying more attention to herbs. and everything dealing with herbs because they started having respiratory problems. Asthma skipped a generation. My mother had asthma. I did not. And then my children did. So, but they're not really having problems with asthma anymore because of me bringing back everything that I knew into my life. So someone knew that I was into everything natural, and they introduced me to the essential oils back in 2013. So I became a distributor of the essential oils back then. Been using those ever since with my children. And then I started using more and more herbs after I got in contact with another mentor of mine. Her name is Cherokee. I love her dearly. I contact her maybe once or twice a year. She moves from, she's not always available because, sometimes she moves. But anyway, she really gave me more of an in-depth knowledge on some particular things. My son be getting it in. No matter how much more loud I try to speak or more consistent I try to be in my voice, he is super loud. Mordecai, I need you to quiet down some. So she helped me out because at the time, that's when I was really trying to fix their respiratory, distress. And then also to their father, he was having problems, and she helped me with that. Like, it was just wonderful. She helped me with my mom. It was wonderful. And that gave me a lot more knowledge. Then I bumped up into Herbalist Kareem's videos. I started watching his videos. And then, like I said, I started doing taxes. And then I saw that he had the business course, took his course, helped me finish out the things that I needed to do as a tax preparer. Then I knew, I was like, oh yeah, you doing an herbal course, I'm gonna take that too. So that's how I found him, and he has given me a wealth of information. Yeah, positive vibes. Isn't that something, right? Like, I still got books I gotta read. Do I have one right here? No, it's not right here. It was right here. But yeah, I got books that I'm trying to keep up with too. But yeah, she mentored them, and you can't find any more of her literature. Her literature is hard to find. And if you do happen to miraculously find one piece of her literature, people have price gouged it because her stuff is so precious, and it is not really even available anymore. So it would be really expensive. Like, when I first started finding her literature about 5 years ago, I saw that it was about $200 or $300 per book. And then when I saw it again about 2 years ago, one of her books was about $800. Her name is Dr. Alvina Fulton. So yeah, and you can find some YouTube videos on her as well. Positive vibes. There's a few videos with her, not much, but there's a few. Yeah, and so I couldn't find any of her books, and then of course I was trying to go to my relatives, some of my uncles, and I was trying to see if they had any books, but no one seems to have anything. So then I tried to reach out to Dick Gregory before he passed away. I tried to reach out to him, but I was only able to reach out through social media, through DM. And I never really got a direct response, but I was led to something that was very precious to me, that helped me along in my journey. So I'm really, I'm appreciative of all that. So yeah, those are some of the things that led me to where I am today. That's a little bit of background. But I'm not going to stay on here. It's been a half an hour. Usually I would try to do an hour, but I got another meeting in a half an hour. And the only thing I've been able to do is brush my teeth. It is 12:30 in the afternoon and I have not eaten, and I'm starting to get a little winded because I need a little bit of energy. I am not fasting. So since I'm not, like just fasting, like straight fasting, I'm hungry because you can say that I'm intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting starts to, you start eating around this time if you're doing like a 16/8 intermittent fast. So yeah, I'm slowing down and I'm getting quieter because I am hungry. It's time for some sea moss. If I go downstairs and get some sea moss and come up back up, I would start being more energetic. But yeah, I'm craving some food. I already have some food that I don't want to go bad, so I'm gonna go down there and eat like a really large salad. I think that's what I'm gonna do and get ready for this meeting that I have. So I'll talk to you guys. It was so nice to chat for a little bit with you, Positive Vibes. Like I said, long time no see. Best wishes to you with your capsuling, and hope to see you guys soon. I miss you guys. And ladies, if you're watching this, let's get together on here sometimes since we can't get together on Sundays at this time. So, all right, everybody have a wonderful Wednesday. You guys take care.